Hey everybody, this is AlphaTraveler1 coming to you live. Give me a second here. We set up, please. All right, everybody, thank you very much for joining. Give me a second here. I am going to do a really quick invite for Rob. Give me a second.
Kenny the man. What's up, Kenny? AlphaTraveler1. What's going on?
Hey there you go. I was looking for you.
I'm here, buddy. Let's do this. What's up, Kenny? That's my feedback. Sorry, I got excited. All right, I muted it. Sorry. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Hey, Kenny.
So thank you all very much for coming. So give me a second as I set up.
Let's do this. This is my topic. This is my topic, Frank. Kenny.
All right, let's see. Who do we have on here? We have obviously Rob. We have Priscilla. Priscilla, thank you very much for joining. Lisa Post, thank you. Rosa, thank you very much as well. Adam, thank you for coming. Let's see. D&G, I think we have Derek here, so thank you. Bill Zaden, hey, you made it to our stream. Our Disney Adventures, thank you. Hey, Lena. Lena joined as well. Alana, thank you very much for joining. We saw you actually in the stream with Morty, so that was really cool. Family Vacation, thank you very much for coming. Juan, thank you. So Ebony's little channel, thank you. So everybody, very quick. For those of you who don't know Rob, he's here with me. He is my co-moderator, and he is my partner channel, one of the first, and he's a really fantastic guy. I want to make sure that you're aware who he is and some of his partner channels as well.
Hi, everyone.
Great channel. Check him out. He's got a lot of stuff from places that I want to go, especially Japan, Tokyo, Japan. I mean, that's just by me watching that, it's making me savor. So, Rob, you have a fantastic video there. And what I like to do is to really quick, as we go through our partner channels, as we start reconnecting, with our partner channels. So my current partner channels, which I'm going to, also look to partner up with the Robs as well. But my current ones is Rob, and then we have Drop That Rope. Great channels there as well. And also, for those of you who don't know, Bob and Ashley's mine, and I've also added, I'm going to be adding quite a few, which I'll be making an announcement sometime potentially next week, officially. I want to do it officially, so I want to make sure that you're aware of that.
That's the way to do it, Kenny.
Exactly. And I kind of saw what you did. I want to make sure, instead of just doing kind of like willy-nilly, I'm going to do an official, video to kind of show all my partner channels. And one of the things that people have asked me about my partner channels, what does partner channel mean to me? And it actually means we're going to be doing a lot more interaction, such as this. I have Rob on here. I'm going to be asking for a few other people to come on. We're going to be doing a lot of collaboration. So in terms of collaboration, we're going to be sending people to your channel, vice versa. We're going to do things so that it's going to be very smart, grow together, And this really is the reason that I think that Rob has a right. You know, our partnership has a right. We're going to be doing a lot more collaborations. So those of you who asked me, there's your answer. So, Rob, is there anything else you would like to talk about, like what you plan to do with, you know, with the partner channels, and you know what you have visioned?
Yeah, you know, I don't think there's any rules per se for partner channels or anything. I just think it's excuse me. I just think it's about showing support, you know. Kenny and I were just kind of talking one night and said, you know what? A lot of people have partner channels. You know, we support each other. Let's just dive in. Let's be partner channels. So, you know, and I said, heck yeah, we both did at the same time. So, you know, I just talked to some of my friends. You build relationships, you build, you know, support. I was always excuse me, guys. I was always supportive with, you know, Drop That Rope, my other channel. But you know what? RobFuz was building. I got a lot of subscribers and everything. So I said, you know what? Let me build RobFuz first. And then, you know, this is more of talking about YouTube creators and stuff like that. So I can talk about this stuff on your show here. But so I decided, you know, Drop That Rope a little bit on hold. Over the next month or two, I'm going to be working more on that. But let me promote RobFuz. Let me have some partner channels. And I don't know. I'm new at this stuff too. So, you know, I'm learning stuff. Kenny learned some stuff. That's why I love the show. I kind of bring to the table what I've learned. Kenny definitely brings to the table what he learned. And it's all about support, like you just said. So, and then, like you said yesterday, a little bizarre. I apologize to Bob and Ashley. You make a big deal of everything, and who cares? There's no rules on YouTube. I always say, make a big deal of everything. So Kenny kind of announced that Bob and Ashley were my partner channels on one of the streams and everything, which is great. But you know what? Make a big deal of it. I made a stream, and I like those guys. I love the channel and everything. So, you know, let's dedicate the stream, talk about the partner channel, talk about, you know, I showed their trailer and everything. I apologize because Burt Reynolds, you know, passed away yesterday, and I got noticed during the stream that Burt Reynolds died. I'm a big Burt Reynolds fan. I don't know if you guys are big Burt Reynolds fans or not. So it kind of took me a little bit shaken up. So I said to Bob, I said, I'm sorry about, you know, mixing the two things in. But yeah, you know, things happen on YouTube, but you know, it's pure. So it's kind of sincere. So, but yeah, I announced them yesterday, and you know, I'm excited, Kenny, about adding more people, and you're adding more people. So that's great. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, I think it did, because a lot of people are asking me what you and I are doing.
Right.
And the thing is that one of the things that I think that we're doing very well, which we're going to be doing, is connecting creators. And one of the things I want to do is to be able to do a lot more collaboration with our partner channels. And I'm trying to bring home, you know, our connections with the people from West Coast as well. So for those of you who may have an idea to collaborate with someone from the West Coast, we'll have that available within our network. So some of the things that we're going to do, and one of the things which is great, is you got Adam's Land. He's from the UK. His home park is Paris. So
Yeah.
some of the things that we could actually do, you know, kind of leverage off, you know, really to understand how to grow and how to get to certain audiences, obviously, get that connection. So
Yeah, definitely.
this is what I mean by partnership. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about this week is really simple. There are tools on YouTube that are really, really fantastic for you to use. And one of the things, how many of you have gotten what I would call a strike, the copyright strike, right?
Me, not a copyright strike, but you know, it just sometimes you use music and they give you notice and everything. I haven't got a strike per se. Have you got a strike, Kenny?
I got a bunch of notices.
Yeah, they're not strikes, but yeah.
They're not strikes, but even if they're notices, here's the thing. If you get a notice, one of the things I want to make sure our folks here are prepared for is when you get big, when you start monetizing, every video counts. So what I did was I went back and looked at my video. Holy moly, there's a lot of videos that had notices that caused me not to monetize that video. And I've talked to a few other friends of mine who live in Atlanta who also have YouTube, and they told me they have that as well. And one of the things that I did was I asked some friends and said, listen, when you were working for YouTube/Google, what did you do to make sure that some of these videos, when you become monetized, they become a pool that makes you money? Think about this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's about money. It's about that pain, right? It's about advertisement. So if you have videos that are non-monetizable, what happens? It sits there. How many of you are out there that have videos out there that could not be monetized? You know? So one of the things I want to show you is this. Give me a second. Okay, share. Trying to show my screen, so my desktop. Let me see if that works. Hold on.
There you go. I see it now.
You can see the desktop, correct?
Yep, perfect. Yep. If you have headsets too, put them on, Kenny.
All right. I'll be right back then. Let me go grab the headset.
Sorry about that, guys. He forgot his headsets. But yeah, I have a couple different videos. I actually have a question for Kenny. So I don't know if he knows the answer or not, but you know, some of the, you know, of you guys know Disney World, Rivers of Light, a couple of the different things had some copyrighted songs, and you know, just don't get monetized for it. Stinks. So, but you know, I'm not monetized yet. I have my subscribers. I'm getting my hours, and I'm waiting. So, that's a good point.
So, and here's the thing: as a small channel, we never think about little things like this. And there's a bunch of little channels that ask me, what do I really need to prepare to get bigger, get monetized? Make sure that every one of your videos start making money for you. And that was a really fair question. It was a fantastic question because you know what? For me, I never really thought of it until now when they started asking me questions. So all my, my subscribers out there, the smaller channels, fantastic questions that you guys are private messaging me. It's great. So I want to show you something, right? So there are things that we have virtually no control over, like these things, like for instance, the Rivers of Light. There are multiple music and acts in there that are copyrighted, that no matter what you do, you probably can't get it monetized, right?
I mentioned that when you get your headsets. Rivers of Light, it's the worst, I think.
Yeah. Does it sound better with the headset?
It's a little better, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, I think I may need to invest in something with a little more for the show, I think. So one of the things I want to show you is this, which is really crazy. Let me see if I have it here. Yep, here it is. This video here, free Xfinity Spectrum without additional cable TV box 4K, 5,276. Think about that.
That's awesome.
And here's the thing that I want you to think about. When I got monetized about a week ago, when YouTube started really counting the money, I think it was about a week ago, I just realized I have a big chunk here that's not doing anything for me. And I found out why, and I had pieces of, I guess, BBC video in there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I found out that once you upload a video, you could delete it, can't do anything for you, right? But you want to continue to make money for you. Think about it, guys. This is about making money, about advertisement. So one of the things I want you to think about is this. You go to edit. This is very powerful. I did this literally last night. And what I want you to do is think about this. Enhancements. And I want to challenge every one of you to think about this. Do you have anything that had a copyright notice that could theoretically prevent you from getting monetized?
I never hit that button. I'm excited. Hit that button, Kenny. I'm excited.
Okay, so let's hit that button.
Thanks, Brenda.
So one of the things that there are multiple things here, which is really fantastic. One of the things I want you to know is this: that YouTube shuns videotaping minors, especially minors you don't know. Okay, so one of
Makes
the
sense.
things that's really cool is that they have custom face blurring. I never knew there was such a
Oh,
thing.
that's awesome. I never saw that. That's cool.
So you could actually literally point it to a person and it will start blurring them out. Now, this is face blurring. What it'll do is it'll follow a face. Now, if you want to blur a section, this is the custom blurring here. This is the second one.
Don't blur
Well,
Kenny's face. Don't do it. I'm just kidding.
so here's the thing. This is for face blurring, and this is one thing that if you had a lot of kids in there, you actually need to really blur them out, right? But if you want to do chunks, here it is. Here's another thing which is really, really useful. Trim tool. Okay. So in this video that I had, this was actually about 4.5 minutes long. So what I did was in the back where I was showing them different channels, like BBC and all that stuff. That was the piece that prevented me from monetizing this video. Did you know you could actually go in and trim your videos in here? Take a look at this. You could actually also split it.
What do you mean split? Like it'll be two different videos?
No, oh my God. So give me a second. So what you do in splitting, what I did was I actually did an old video. I tried it and I reverted back to original. I want to see what it does. So splitting means that if you have a certain section in here you didn't want that was causing you to be demonetized, you could split it, and then what you do is you could trim those pieces,
That's cool.
and then you could put that together, which is great. How many of you knew about this?
I didn't. I use end screen and annotations, cards, but I never
Yep.
used that. I never used enhancements. That's
So
cool.
here's the thing: this enhancement is great because it prevents you from being demonetized once you're monetized. And what it also does is that any of your old videos, you can't reload videos, meaning, you know how in a hard drive, if you enter like a Word document and then you could resave it as the same thing, and the newest one will go in there. Can't do that. So you have two options: either delete this and then re-upload it, and you're going to lose all that data, or you could come in here using enhancements and make the changes. How cool is that? Okay.
That's cool.
So this is a very powerful tool that you must, as a content creator, know to correct some of these things that you may have those strikes on, or notices that will eventually prevent you from being monetized, guys. Okay. So
Can I ask a question, Kenny?
yes,
Can you edit out if you have a live stream you want to cut a piece out? Can you? Is it any video or is it just pre-recorded videos?
I actually did one of mine. I didn't do an edit, but I actually did the trim to see if the trim worked, and it did trim. The trim did work on the on um, on what I did in live, so it's great.
Okay, cool. That's good. Good to know.
Okay, so this is one real powerful thing to help you from getting demonetized. Okay, so you could really edit your videos in here, which is great. So this is one thing you have to think about as a content creator. Okay, the second thing, I have another video that had an old time jazz song in it. Even though it had a bunch of people making commentaries, what it did was it actually said, because that song matched something that was copyrighted, it won't let me monetize. So one of the things I want to show you, other thing I want to show you to help you prevent you getting demonetized, and or if you have one that's out there, you're ready to be monetized, go correct those videos, is this one right here. So I have one that's this is called Take a Look at the Black Panther Dog Actor Performer. Even though this has nothing to do with anybody else, Disney was okay with it. I mean, I didn't show any Disney stuff. I just showed the dog, right? But there was a song in there that the dogs were playing against, and I was actually forced.
Who? Sorry, Ken.
It's all good. So I was actually forced to take out that track where they had the video. So what you do is this. Come here to the audio.
I never seem to have luck with this. I don't know. I don't know why. I've tried it.
Add or replace audio in your video. And really simple, guys. You come down here. Let's come here and so this is really simple. You come down here, you look at some songs that you like. All you do is just click on add to video. And over here, you could just move it back and forth. Cut it short, however you want it. It's
do they
really
suggest
simple.
songs that are similar, or are they you have to pick something?
You gotta look, unfortunately.
Okay.
But this video here was not monetizable because of that. So now I put a music in there with a track. So now I am able to monetize this. So I am going back to some of those videos that I made myself as a content creator. I'm replacing or cutting some of those things out that's preventing me from being monetized. Why is this this chat important? Is because everybody who's doing a YouTube thing, we all aspire to get bigger. When you get bigger, there are perks, and the perk is to be monetized, right, guys? You want to make sure you're making.
Yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Sorry, Ken.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you something, Rob. How long has it been for you?
What do you mean?
When you hit the 1,000 mark?
It was July. I hit the 1,000 mark. So
how many? Let me ask you this: how many? How much time do you need left?
I will look it up. Let's give you 1 second here.
So, guys, really quick, I want to ask this team to do me a favor. After you hang up, go to Rob's channel and watch some of his videos. Give him some time.
I'm almost. I'm like, let's see. 70, 89. I'm like 40 hours away from hitting 3,000 hours. So, and I would need another 3,000. I would need another 1,000 after that. So, out of 4,000 hours needed, I'm at 2,959. So,
okay,
it's painful.
Yeah. But you know what, guys? When you get a moment, go. Like I said to you, he has some really fantastic content. Go check him out. Go watch some of his videos. Let's get our friend Rob here, into his 4,000 hours. So again, one of the things that's really important is this: as a content creator, you got to think about what is in it for you, right? And what is in it for you is that a little bit of a cheddar that you're going to get by putting out your video, right? So what you want to do is to be able to prepare for those smaller channels, prepare and make sure that some of those videos that you have that have been hit with copyright strikes or notices, go correct those. By the time that you are ready to be monetized, guess what? All your videos are there to help you make that money.
That's true. It's true.
Right. So, Rob, one of the things I think you may want to do is to kind of go look to see what you have in a copyright. So one of the things that I want you to know is this. People will ask me, I could guarantee you, I'm going to show you this. How do you know what you have a copyright notice? Where it says video manager, copyright notice right there. Hit that.
I never know where to look. I was actually looking and then you said it's so funny. So I didn't know where to look either. So let's see what copyright notices Kenny has.
I have tons.
And I'll tell you mine. Disney stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 still sitting in there. So
I have tons. All my Bellagio videos.
Yeah, I forget. Well, I'm glad you told me that because I'm going to film that in like 2 weeks. I'm going to the Bellagio fountain. So, is there any way I can do and film that without getting?
But here's the thing: it depends on the song, though. If you look at this, I have ones that are monetized.
Right. Oh, that's crazy.
Right. So, and another thing is that there are songs out there, there are artists out there that allow you to be monetized. If you look at the green here, I have one that is, but the one with the $sign where strikeout isn't.
Yeah, see, because you're monetized, and mine just look different. You just have like a C and a globe. Yeah, I guess the C. I don't have that. I don't have that $sign because I'm not monetized yet. So.
Yeah, but you will, right?
But yeah, Kenny, that's such a great point, though. Like I didn't. Well, I was a fluke, but you know, you might be like anyone out there might be a fluke. You never know when you're gonna hit. You know, like my friend Ben Lawrence, we talked about it a bunch of times. You know, he did a Toys R Us video. He got 4.3 million views on the Toys R Us video. You never know when you're going to hit. And the good thing about Ben is he's been doing it for 3 years. He's been preparing. He's been creating videos. He's been doing a lot of stuff. So you really do need to make sure you're ready for if you hit big. I got 500 subscribers in 3 days. So I didn't know. And I don't have the hours. That's the problem. So I was kind of gearing up for it. I should have geared up for it more. But you just never know it. And, you know, there's a lot of great creators here, a lot of great content creators. You just never know.
So you made a great point because for those out there, there are smaller channels. Get your time up, guys. You know, you got to gear up. Rob made a fantastic point because you can't just be chugging along just looking at one thing or two things. If you truly want to be monetized, you have to look at the number of views, right? As along with the hours. Okay, 4,000 hours equals to 240,000 minutes. Okay, so for many of you smaller channels out there that I've looked at, I'm not going to point out who, but there are ones that actually make videos that are like 1 to 2 minutes long. Not going to really help you much, by the way. So just keep that in mind, right? So if you want some videos out there, make sure you have some time on those videos, not just 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm torn with that too. You know, when you watch television, a typical span is 7 minutes between commercials. You know, that's typical person's attention span. So I don't know. But obviously my live streams are at least an hour long. So I tend to make some smaller videos, but then I have 2-hour live streams. So I don't know. It's a, you know,
and one of the things I think you're right. One of the things that I think, which I don't care how much you see. I mean, in a few days, I only make $1 or $2. I'm not a big deal, guys. So don't think you're gonna be rich. So I want to make sure you're aware. The little guys are like, oh, I want to make some money. You might get.
I think to make serious money, you have to have like 1 million or 2 million views, right? Is that what they say? To make decent money.
They said to really have a decent money, you have to be about 50,000 subscribers or more. So here's one thing that's very interesting for you guys. Keep in mind, this is one of the prior videos, average view duration, guys. Okay. That is going to be very important. You should be making some videos based on some of these numbers here. If your average duration is longer, 4 or 5 minutes, your video should be longer. You know, so what does an average mean? Average means there's 50% that are watching it shorter, and there's 50% who's watching longer time frame for me. So what is your sweet spot? Really, your sweet spot should be north of this. So for me, try to make videos that are north of 3 minutes and 39 seconds. So this way I could actually get these time higher. Does it make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
So this one is about the tools to correct some of the mistakes that your videos may have that hits the copyright notices. So in order to make sure that you go out with a bang when you become monetized, you have to fix everything. Everything has to be right. Okay. So if you don't have everything right, it's not going to work correctly for you. So it's that simple, guys. It's not that hard, but let me tell you, it's some work. For many of you who are out there, doing this is not as simple as you think it is. So making sure you're totally aware. And give me a second, I'm gonna get back out of screen sharing.
I always like that. Looks like you're going into the Kenny vortex. I like that.
All right, how do I move it back just to you and me?
You hit stop on top there, Ken.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
The Kenny vortex.
And it's there. It is.
Those are all good points. Okay. And I looked at mine. My average view duration is 6 minutes and 43 seconds. So, and then my watch time was more up. It's at 50,884 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm getting there. I think I had like 2,000 hours viewed around there, maybe a little under 2,000. I'm close to 3,000. So I'll tell you what, though, when YouTube did the change, I helped a lot of my friends get their hours and stuff too. And it just, YouTube did something different from that time to now, because it's very hard to get watch time now. And I know a lot of people are helping me. And thank you guys. If you're in the chat, I see some familiar faces. Thank you so much for helping me with the watch time. But it's definitely, they made something different. Something's funky. So it's definitely harder to get it. So if it was when they made that change, Kenny, like that change to the 4,000 hours and the 1,000 subscribers, maybe they were just less lenient, because I know a lot of people that got it. Morty was one of them too. He got the hours right under the clock, and he kept his monetization up too. Yeah, I'll get there, D&G. I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, it's harder though. So definitely, it's getting there.
So
is that Kenny? I didn't mean to interrupt. What is that? A Monsters University hat? Is that what that is?
Yeah,
I like that hat. That's an awesome hat. Oh, I didn't even see Mickey in the corner. It's awesome. So sorry, I was always curious when you wear that hat. Sorry.
So someone from the stream asked me how long it took me to monetize. That's actually a really good question. So
very good question.
It actually took me exactly 15 days to get it. So it's not that bad. Here's the thing.
I don't know what that means.
So from the day that I hit that 1,000 subscriber, because I already had the hours, it took me 15 minutes to get an email that says, "Good, congratulations."
15 days, not 15 minutes.
15
days, yeah. Okay.
Days, yes. So, by the way, really quick, so this hat's actually from the Mickey Bunch, one of my favorite hats. So thank you, Mickey Bunch. So it took me 15 days. I did hear, though, I have friends that are out there that are in different genres. Again, this is about your genre, right? So our genre is very family friendly. So they probably tend to, I guess, approve it faster. But I also have friends that have genres that are very adult oriented, and it took him a month and a half to get it approved.
Yeah, I think when it was first turned over, I think it was taking a month or two to actually have them approve you. And right around the time you got it, Kenny, I know a couple other people, and it was about family friendly channels, like you said. It was about 2 weeks, so 14 days or so. So same thing. So, but
Well,
yeah, that's interesting when you said a more adult-oriented channel takes longer. Interesting.
I know one guy who is based out of Oklahoma, and he has a hunting channel, and
Oh, geez.
he's still waiting. It's 2.5 months. So,
Wow. You think he might not get it? I don't know anyone who got turned down. Do you know anyone who got turned down?
well, I think they probably put one guy there to do all these hunting things, because they're like, they want it to be happy, happy, joy, joy, that type of thing. This is my opinion. But then again, it could be that they, for the family channels, they ramped up and more people looking at these things. So I don't know. But again, I think it really have to do with your genre, the genre you're in. And then there's another question from one of my other small channels, is in terms of money, right? They asked me if I think, and this is my own opinion, I don't know. I'm sure there's a difference, because if you look out there, these really large channels that talk about monetization, they do allude to that different genres pay more. So there are genres out there that are very hard to do and that people are always watching and hitting it. They range from a few cents or micro cents, I guess, per hit to all the way to $2 and change. So I don't know what we are in, but looking at what I make, probably not. We're in pennies.
Micro sense. I like that one.
I mean, think about that, right?
Yeah. You're not getting rich off this, Kenny.
No, you're not getting. No, we're not getting rich off this.
But you know what, though, Kenny? It's it's nice. You can get super chat, which is nice.
Yeah.
You can get which I need to super chat you too one of these days. Need some money in my account, and I'm going to super chat you next time. Because super chat you could you get the money for your views and everything, because you work hard on this stuff. It's nice to to get a little reward. So,
well, thank you very much, but I'm not going to base my days and stuff on this. I have a day job, so. But you know what? Anything would be appreciated, like everybody says, right? But I'm not going to ask people for the super chat, because for me, it's I know everybody works very hard. For me, this is just a hobby. It's a really nice hobby I truly love, and I love the people in our community. I mean, everybody here. I mean, just look at the people in the chat now, right? We have Jason. We have Wendy. We have Brenda. We have Molly. A whole bunch of these people that are really supporting us from the beginning to the end. And I have to tell you that I truly appreciate all of you. And when I do my videos, this is actually for every one of you. And guess what? 2 fingers. So that's really it. So think about this, guys. Before, you have to prepare, and just like Rob says, you have to prepare yourself to be monetized.
I'm going to do it, Kenny. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is your first one. Oh, a Pendaflow beat me. Damn you, Pendaflow. Damn you.
Well, thank you all very
super
much.
Chatted Kenny. There it is. It's not the first one, though.
Second one. Kenny. So thank you all very much, Pentaflow. Thank you, Rob. So again, this is what we're going to do. One of the biggest things I want to do is to be able to get a network, of folks that we talk to, right? And really start creating a very big community which we can help each other. And this is the reason why we have this this live, is so that we could get these smaller channels bigger, and when they grow, they know some of the tools to use and to grow. Oh my God, Molly, thank you very much.
Pendaflow with the $2. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Molly Dolly, thank you so much for the super chat. See, and Brenda M. Woo-hoo.
Oh my God, Brenda.
Thanks, Brenda.
Thank you so much. I thank you. I mean, you don't, everybody, I'm not asking you guys to do this, but, thank you very much. It is appreciated. I'm going to do videos to make sure that I kind of show you some of the worlds that I go to. Like when I go, I'm going to Disney tomorrow. It's a 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock flight out. So I'm gonna get some of those videos from there. I'm going to be streaming.
Whoa. Where are you going, Kenny? Disney World, Disneyland?
Oh, Disneyland. Sorry, Disneyland. Right, you're right.
Okay, I thought you were
Disneyland.
going to Disneyland. I'm like, what's he talking about? He's going to
No,
Disney World.
you're right. Disneyland.
Awesome, buddy. I can't
Great,
wait.
great catch.
Woo! You going to do a live stream from Disneyland?
I'm gonna do a live stream on Sunday because
Right.
tomorrow I have to test the stream because Sprint isn't that great in streaming. So I'm gonna see if I could do it. I'm gonna do it. And then another thing is that I know that Sprint is really good in cities, not in themed areas. So that actually means that in the middle of the week, I will be showing you from the river of Cincinnati, showing you how pretty it looks at night. So I'm going to do that type of stream.
Yeah, I love when you do that kind of stuff, Kenny. I like the Disney stuff, but I like when you do the other stuff. It's awesome.
Thank you. So Rob, I think that overall, all these things that we're doing here collectively, to help our community, I think it's working. I think everybody here truly understands, hey, we're in it together. So thank you very much, Rob. Really, I want to make sure you're aware of that.
Thanks, man. Well, talk to D&G Explorers. They stream at Disneyland a lot too, and they're in the chat. They're saying streaming's good except for Pixar Pier and Tomorrowland at Disneyland. So, but I don't know what service do you guys use. Kenny's saying he uses Sprint. So,
yeah, Sprint stinks. I tried to stream in Disney World. Nothing. I was getting stream in terms of megabits. 0.50 megabits per second in downtown Disney. Yikes. I was getting 1.02 in Magic Kingdom, while a bunch of people I went with were getting 20 megabits per second. So constraint.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
All right, guys. So really quick, I want to show you all something. I'm bringing this along.
Woohoo! Is that the 4K? Panasonic? Nice, the Lumix.
Yeah. This is Panasonic Lumix, and again, this is the little mini tripod,
like that,
which everybody needs to get, especially if you're going to videotape food. This is helpful.
This is the one I have. I have the Manfrotto one. I like it. This is the one Adam the Woo used, so I kind of copied it from him. So I liked it.
Oh, I like that one too. I actually had one of those that broke. It broke for me.
I literally, because I don't know if I showed you, I have the light stands. I use these on my light stands too. So I use these. Awesome. Yeah. And then I have like 4 of them. I love them. They're $20 each. They're really cheap. So
that's awesome. What is that made of?
Plastic, and then this ball part's metal. So
that's awesome.
Around. But yeah, I like yours too.
And one other thing. So this tripod is aluminum. It's heavy duty.
Good. Yeah, it's
so
good.
If you drop it, you're still good. And I'm going to bring this along, my GX7
nice.
Mark II.
It's a good camera.
It's fantastic in the dark. And if I get to stream, here's my gimbal.
I have that too. I have the same one. I never use mine because you know what the problem is? Like when I do my business trips, I pack so much stuff, and like I literally every time like the gimbal ain't making this one. It just unfortunately just hasn't. But I want to try to bring it to Vegas when I go. But I don't know.
You gotta bring it to Vegas, man. Especially all the amount of walking you're gonna do.
I know. I gotta. Last time I went to Vegas,
you're going in 2 weeks, right?
I am. Yeah, the 23rd.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be so jealous.
21st, I leave. And my event is on Sunday, Monday, so it's work though.
And I am going to be so jealous still. It's so much fun.
You love slots, right, Kenny?
Oh, I love slots. Yeah. That's why a whole bunch of my supporters, believe it or not, who came in, they're all slot people. I support them. I mean, sometimes sit there and watch them play slots. And the best thing about seeing a slot is hand pay. So what a hand pay is when you have over $1,000 that come here and give you cash, and you see $20, $30, $100 come in. It's fantastic. But one last thing before I go, guys. Really simple. What I want you to understand is this: we're as a community, we are going to be doing a lot of things together, and don't be surprised that we will have reach out to you guys somewhere down the road. And just also think about this: believe in yourself, believe in your content, believe in your community, and believe in your friends, and do everything right, and all will come to you. So with that said, guys, thank you all very much, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, he just puts his thumb up there. It's awesome. We're still live. We're still live, Kenny.
We're still live.
You just hit that bottom part, end stream.